Net Park.
Well, obviously.
Pass.
To Scott Gray in the small blind. Oh, he's got the aces.
800.
Raise to 800.
What do you have left?
Well, he's been a bit unlucky, Scott, in that he's had aces and kings and not got on with them.
Swede's asking him the question.
Yeah, he's only winding him up. I mean, Scott's little heart is probably pounding. I mean, if you raise with a pair of aces and somebody asks you how much you got left.
Well, Jens only has 6 high. We know he's capable of anything, but this would be ill-timed.
Go on and do it.
Pass.
Scott was enjoying that for a little while.
Every little bit count. Scott Gray focused and zoning in on this table. 4 trams and a trolley left in this 8-8-8 Poker Nations Cup heat. And it's Lekstrom's big blind, the Swede. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to come picking on that one.
No, I don't think it's a,
Raise to
it's a
1200.
big percentage play.
Jennison's found a
Pass.
real hand. Ace-Jack's pretty
Pass.
big 5-handed.
Pass.
Go.
Call.
Wow.
Interesting call from Lekstrom. 10-5 suited isn't normally considered a wonderful hand, but this guy is quite capable
Two
of betting
players.
even if he misses the flop.
Not on that kind of flop. He must have been hoping the ace wouldn't come.
Well, he may have one little stab at it. Oh,
Bet 2000.
this is going to be very bad news for the Swede.
I'm all in.
There's no way
Raise,
yet
all in.
Jennison was folding top pair. And this will open the game way up. What a good break here for USA.
How much more?
Was Lekstrom misread his hand?
About 3000.
No, I think he just got a little bit dispirited. Decided to make a play with the
3,000
10-5,
more.
and he's been punished for it.
Good bet.
I
Pass.
think Lekstrom was just trying to pretend that he had a hand a little stronger than the 10-5 suited.
USA on the march. America not very far off the chip lead and looking powerful.
What I do know is, a little bit of poker, I've talked to him, he's been a sponge. He's not only had some to offer that he has had experience playing, mainly online poker, but he is a listener. He's gathering information, he's a gatherer, and it seems like to me he's going to apply what we've been telling him and what we've talked about. And I expect him to do great things.
The Americans have gotten 5 points from Heat 1, and now lines at 2 and 400. All of a sudden, the rear guard cavalry charge from Boston is making a statement here.
Raise 1500. Pass, pass.
Zentgraf has stuck in about half his stack. Don't think he's got enough left to pass if he's re-raised,
Pass.
Park.
Well, he's just got a little bit unlucky here. He's run into an ace queen.
Well, Lekstrom's folded an ace-8.
I assume Jennison will probably stick the German all in.
Raise 5,000 more.
Bit ambitious, hoping to get another 5,000 out of him, but he only has 1,900.
Raise to 54.
Well, Sebastian Zentgraf's an interesting position. He says he cannot
Rolling.
pass.
So Germany is already now playing against USA. Showdown.
That was an automatic call.
Germany, who
USA shows
desperately
ace
needs
queen.
more than
Germany
2
shows
points
King Jack.
from this heat, is all in. There's been 1 ace out,
Let's
so
see
there's
the
a
top.
couple of live kings and jacks in there, but Jennison still looking strong to take out this player and
Top
take the
comes
chip lead.
5, 4 deuce. No help for Germany. Germany, it's a king or a jack.
A 3 would basically
That
end it. King or jack would give Zentgraf some hope.
Another 4
6
The
cards
king
in
or
the
the
deck
jack at
for
the end.
Germany.
will help Germany. Last card is a jack.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Germany, that was up.
We have seen a bunch of last card drawouts in this heat already, Parkinson.
I heard it. And the cards too.
That's a little bit cruel on Jennison. I mean, he just crawled themselves up to within touching distance of the chip lead.
3,000.
Then I heard somebody else.
That's a little bit cruel.
Somebody must have.
So still 5. We have seen some turnarounds. And looking at that, it's all gotten tight now all of a sudden. Lekstrom has been brought back in, reined in.
Pass.
Folded around here. Scott Gray in second position.
Well, he managed to
Pass.
throw away the ace deuce. That was a stroke of luck for Ireland. A lot of
Call.
players would have raised with the ace there at these blinds.
Pass. Check.
Look at this. Lekstrom's limped in with the two kings. And
Two
he
players.
has the big blind in Sebastian Zentgraf. Oh, wow. He may get the German on the hook here, Park.
Yeah, I think you really have to bet to protect the pair of sevens here. He's got no way of knowing that Lekstrom limped in with a huge hand before the flop. It's a question of whether he springs the trap now. Or
Raise to 2,000.
Well, this has put Sebastian under some strain. Can he toss this?
I think he will. Obviously, it would have been better for Lekstrom if the German had a 10, or maybe king 10 or queen 10, which would be a lot more difficult to pass.
He's in the tank right now.
But with only middle pair, he'd probably throw this away,
Looks like he's calling, Park.
or else he'd call.
It's a call. Yeah, clear call.
Call.
Well, this is a big pot. He's just stuck in 1,500 more.
You know, Lekstrom's been playing very, very aggressively.
Terrible card on the turn for Sebastian Zentgraf from Germany. Now he is drawing basically dead to a 7. And, oh no!
3,000.
He's sticking it all in. All in call
Raise
from
all in.
Lekstrom. It's almost like a rush of blood to the head. Germany's only got about 1,500 left. He has to call.
Germany,
He's drawing
boarding
very
now
thin,
against
Park.
Sweden. Board is
Did he just
6,
toss
7,
him
10,
away?
6. Showdown, please.
Well, maybe he thought his pair of sevens was good.
Sweden shows
He might have thought that
pocket
Lekstrom was
kings,
getting a little bit
pairs of
impatient.
kings and sixes. Germany shows check
I thought you were
7.
The 6 was a complete disaster for the German, because it means the jack now isn't any good. He's basically drawn dead to a
Let's
7.
see the river card. There's a queen.
It has not come. Sebastian Zentgraf had got himself into second position, and one disaster there threw them all away. He thought Lekstrom was bluffing, and really well played kings by Lekstrom there. Germany will now get 2 points, and that has really put their backs against the wall, Parg. Only 3 points in 2 heats.
You're disappointed for the team. Of course, you want to get the best out of it. And so, you know, anything else but making first place is kind of like a disappointment. The game was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, but it was tougher than I thought. The strategy that I planned out did not work out. So I guess I took a lot of experience from it, but next time I just gotta play a different style.
Blinds 2 and 400. And
Pass.
there's really nobody comfortable anymore. Jennison worked very hard to gather some chips.
Raised to
He gave them
1,200.
to the German, and Germany gave them to Sweden. I think there was a war like that in about 1400.
It might be still on.
All in?
Oh, what a move from Jensen.
We raise all in.
No, it's fine. I'm not to see.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's okay.
Go ahead.
Pass.
When you shake your head no, you have a good hand.
I think Jensen has to call this. He's going to be absolutely delighted to see the 2 in Jensen's hand.
By
It's
USA.
unbelievable, really. It's the only hand he's in great shape
The
against.
hand for USA is pocket deuces.
And Denmark
Denmark
must
goes
have just
king.
decided it was time. He'll need a king, though.
King deuce is your in hand.
He showed a little bit of inexperience, I think. That was pretty ambitious.
I didn't.
But he's still not out of it.
Any king is what Anders Jensen
Ace,
needs,
eight,
or a lot of
queen,
pairs on the board, but the
deuces.
deuce is looking
Deuce
very
in front.
strong right now.
Denmark needs to catch a king to stay in the tournament.
This will be a big pot for
Denmark.
USA.
And now an ace would be a nice card. Too.
Is an 8.
Actually, Parg, any
And
ace,
the
any
river card.
queen, any king, that's what Anders Jensen needs.
Is a 4, which is no help. USA wins this hand and Denmark is out.
So Anders Jensen's out. Parg, he gave it a great run. Some fantastic moves from Anders Jensen.
He was marvellous. He can go home and tell his grandson all about it. I'm sure his grandson will be very proud of him. Good luck to him.
And that's 3 points for Denmark, putting them in 13. And right now, looking as the nominal leaders after 2 heats.
I think I play very well, but I have a lot of times bad cards. Oh, it's very good players, very good, all of them. But it's sometimes will take a little chance. I think I will be a little nervous, but it's nothing. It's okay.
Both of them free rolls. We're playing against a bunch of free rolls.
2 internet qualifiers, 1 professional, but it's the internet qualifiers with all the chips. Jens Lekstrom, twice as many as USA's Greg Jennison, who then has twice as many again as Ireland's Scott Gray.
Well, Scott Gray has done exactly what the Irish expected him to do, and that was to get into the top 3 and then take a puncher's chance at it.
Ireland guaranteed 12 points, and Queen 7 for Scott. It's the computer hand, but ooh, Lekstrom's picked up a bad ace, and he's got enough to take a gamble here.
Well, no, it'd be a very bad call.
Ireland is now in.
He has called Ireland all in and trailing.
Ireland is Queen 7. And for Sweden is Ace 3.
Lekstrom leading for Sweden.
Yeah.
And anything but a queen or 7, and we're going to be head up here.
Up comes 6-8-6. There's no help for Ireland.
Couple of backdoor
Ace
straight
highs in
possibilities
front
for the Irish,
Sweden.
but
Ireland
Scott's not
needs
very,
to
very
get
good at them.
Queen or a 7.
Scott Gray on the ropes here, and Jens Lekstrom really stamping his authority on this game. There's only 6 cards in the deck for Ireland to get out of it.
And the last card
Here's the river.
is an 8.
They have not hit it. 2 pairs with the ace wins. Scott Gray played very well, getting 5 points for his team, and that'll give Ireland 12 points in 2 heats, which will be up and among the leaders. And it looks like Sweden and USA to play head up.
The antes went to 2-4. My stack was a little short-handed, and the young Swedish guy, Jans, I think his name is, he kept calling my raises or coming over the top of me, so I tried to take that play out of it by going all in, just to nick the blinds. Got 12 points so far out of 2 heats. It's not bad. It's slightly above average, I'd imagine. I like our chances.
Bim and Bam swimming the slam here. 2 players left in this heat of the 888 Poker Nations Cup.
Raise.
Lines 2 and 400, and Jennison has picked up the ace on the button. He's raised
To
it.
70. Or
It's okay. Raise to 1900.
19, I'm sorry.
It's almost 5 times the
all
big
in.
blind. All
So
in.
1900.
Oh, Lekstrom's
we
got
raise
him.
all in.
We raise all in.
I call.
This could be the
Call,
end.
call.
Well, this is
So
going to be
USA
the
is
end,
all in
Parg, unless
now?
a deuce comes.
Nice hand.
Well, I think Jennison showed a
And
little
for
bit of
USA, it's
inexperience
ace
there. You know, if he'd
deuce,
stopped to think
and
about
for
it
Sweden,
for another
ace
couple of seconds, he might have been able to
Sweden
throw
is
away
in
the ace
front.
too.
Let's see the flop.
And this could be a quick finish to this heads up. Anything but a deuce.
Flop comes 6.
Oh, there's a
deuce,
deuce.
6.
Oh
USA
my.
flops 2
Lekstrom has
pairs,
not gotten the rub of the green in these all-in coups. All of a sudden.
He's not very good at these, is he?
Is it 5?
Well, a 5 for a
Let's
split
see the river
pot.
card.
A 7 or an ace for the
It's
win.
Another 5, and it's a split.
And it is a split pot.
Okay, take with your bets.
Nice river card there.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose you can't really begrudge that one to
Yeah,
Lekstrom.
no way.
Jennison made what was really a very loose call. Got himself into a lot of trouble, hit the front, and kind of justice was probably done in the end.
Jennison thinking about what could have been. He could have pulled even, but he could have been out as well.
I
think in this case we're going to see a couple of all-in coups, aren't we?
I think so.
Call.
Check.
Check.
Well, Lexstrom, that's a very interesting move from Lexstrom. He just limped with the ace there. You know, normally heads up an ace would be considered a pretty strong hand.
Ace is pretty strong right now, though the action is on Greg Jennison.
Bet 1,000.
Raise.
Oh, nice
Right.
play from Jennison. I was just about to say that I think the Swede isn't quite liable to run all over him here. Jennison turns around and produces an excellent raise.
It
It's
is.
very, very gutsy.
Can Lexstrom call here? He could put Jennison on a
Raise to
draw.
4,000.
It would be very optimistic.
It would.
Certainly having to think about it.
Well, he might be also thinking that, that this should have been really over in the last hand.
The raise is 3,000. He has laid it down. What has Jennison shown? Strong play from the USA.
It was a very, very gutsy play. You know, it's one of those plays where you know, you're either going to look very good or very stupid.
Both these two have shown themselves willing to make their own arrangements here. I mean, Jens Lexstrom came into this tournament and just took it by the scruff of the neck, Varg. He well deserves to be where he is.
Call.
Now he's limped in.
Check.
7 high. And a 7 would make things very interesting here.
Jennison's in front here with a pair of jacks.
Check.
Bet 1,000.
1,000.
I think we may see Jennison calling this.
Pass.
He's folded. Did not like the bottom pair. Was that one of those situations where he was either far ahead or far behind?
Well, the likelihood is that if Lexstrom had a king, that he might probably have raised that before the flop.
Only one can win in this heat of the 8-8 Poker Nations Cup.
Jennison's played very, very well, but I think the Swede has been a complete revelation in the series.
He certainly has.
We may see a re-raise from Jennison here.
Come on then.
Raise all.
It's a big re-raise. And he's got the pocket deuces. They served him well before.
I can't call. It's too early. Blinds is still so low.
So the big re-raise come over the top of this from Greg Jennison takes Lexstrom off a few chips. And it seems like even though Lexstrom has got this complete game, flop and beyond, Jennison is a bit more willing to gamble here, Parg, isn't he?
Well, I think that's Jennison's best shot, Jesse.
Jennison found a queen on the button here.
Well, the queen can look pretty big when you're playing heads up.
Raise 600 more.
Raise 600 more. Call.
And a total of 1,000. Neither of these guys has got
There's a lot of spades around
a
here.
prayer. There sure is. Here comes the flop. 2 grand in the center. And Greg Jennison has made second pair. But can Lexstrom represent the ace?
I don't think if Lexstrom had a big ace, he'd probably re-raise before the flop, so representing the ace here wouldn't be a very good idea.
Check.
Check.
I think Jennison's going to know exactly where he's at here.
2,000.
2,000.
I'm all in.
Raise
Oh, wow.
all in.
I'm pretty sure Jennison's going to call this.
It's a big re-raise, Parg. 7,000 more.
Well, if he stops to think about it, he may well work out. There's unlikely Lexstrom has the ace.
Call.
Yeah,
He has called.
USA
Great
is
call.
in.
Great call.
Board is 4 ace 5. Showdown, please.
Lexstrom did not think
Good call, mate.
that Jennison had the ace. He does, and he has the 5.
Sweden
It's a
chose
jack or
jacks
deuce
for
at
your
this stage.
spades.
Straight draw.
So gut shots straight back to a flush draw.
And it's USA all
queen
in,
five
but in a
to hand
strong
for
position to
USA
double
and a pair
up.
of fives and is in front.
You know, and one thing that Lexstrom has not
Let's
caught all
see
night
turn card.
is a card in an all-in confrontation. Can he get one here? He has!
And that's a straight
And that's ended it.
for Sweden.
Sweden has done it.
No,
A
it's
3
three.
would
USA
split
needs
the
a 3
pot.
for a split pot.
So damn lucky.
Let's see the river card. It's a 10. And we
Not
got a
to
decision.
be.
USA runner,
Sorry,
and the winner
man.
is Sweden.
Good, man.
Well, Sweden has won this, and that has put them right back into this Poker Nations
Well
Cup.
done anyway.
12
Congratulations.
points for Sweden,
Same to you. Well done.
Thanks.
and it'll also be 12 points for USA, which will put them right in the thick of it.
Sometimes that happens.
I took early control in the heat. Flopped the devilfish out and betted him out a couple of times, and I had good control from the start.
I feel good. You know, my plan all along was to get to third place and see if I could win it, and you know, I accomplished that. So, you know, I took a bad beat in the end, but he played a great tournament too.
Deep inside of me, I knew I'm going to win this, because devilfish was going really bad in the beginning, and the other players, I knew they didn't even play the cards.
Well, I think we have a great chance. We have a bunch of great players, great professionals, and you know, I'm glad I could do what I could to help the team out. So, I wish us all the best in the future.
This increases Sweden's chances enormously, of course. When Eric took an early departure, now we're back on track with my winning. So I'm looking forward to the final, and it would be really nice if I get a chance to play in the final.
What a finish to this Poker Nations Cup heat. Lekstrom getting 10 points for Sweden, USA with 7, Ireland with 5. Those team captains will be very happy. And Denmark still in the thick of it, but Germany with 2, Great Britain with 1. That has put them in a poor position. It's 4 halves and 2 have-nots. Looking at the overall leaderboard, it's one team with 13 points, that's Denmark. 3 teams with 12, they are right in it. And Germany with 3, Great Britain with 4. They have got to get their gumshoes on. I'm Jesse May, and for Parkinson and myself, we'll see you next time when the teams steam on.